And taking the ball for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani.
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
And at the plate for Miami, Xavier Edwards. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. That's a strike. That one missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And he deals. Goes down looking. Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. And that skips in the dirt. Next offering is fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That clips the corner.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that's in the dirt. 1 out, base is empty. Line drive, base hit.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. And that one fouled off.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
This one in the air. Betts. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And time now for the Marlins lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
In the air, right side. And that'll do it. Marlins leave 1. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Back after this on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill, Sandy Alcantara.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Mookie Betts. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Slice to right, and it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. And 1 pitch into the inning, it's a leadoff double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next for L.A., Tommy Edman. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. You rewind and think back to those Giants teams that won 3 world titles. They were pretty good contact-based teams. Obviously, the Royals as well. It feels like it's swinging back a little bit towards there's an advantage to having some guys in your lineup that make contact. Now a check swing, but he held up. There's a strike.
Well, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
That's out.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That one hit to right. And it drops in. The throw in. Safe at the plate. And it's 1-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. Got a change up and a pretty good one, too. Outside corner, but he just got extended and put the barrel on it. Showed he has a lot of plate coverage on that swing right there.
Here's Freddie Freeman now. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Very humble guy, and you know, on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boog. He's just trying to stay with the plan, and that plan is hit the ball to left center field, drive the ball that way, and let it travel.
Yep. Next pitch is downstairs. Lined, and that's a base hit. Edman around second. Throw into third. And that's a double.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Golden opportunity right here. That's in there, and that is strike one.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in, you got to try to get another one or maybe two.
On the ground right side. He steps on the bag, and that is a big first out.
Batting fifth, catcher.
Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Will Smith in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Swing and a ground ball, and they get the out on Smith.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Max Muncy.
Max Muncy at the dish. Big time power.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
That misses the zone. Ball one. Two outs. Fly ball down the line. On the move, racing back. And it hooks just foul. 2 on, 2 outs.
2-2 the count.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. One runs in. Now a second crosses the plate, and they're up by 3.
He was all over that one. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
So 2 down, and the batter now, Andy Pajes. That one down the line. And that is the inning. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. On to the second now from Dodger Stadium. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Marlins nothing. New inning getting started. And now for the Marlins, Matt Mervis.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Ohtani back to work. All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some boot, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time. And a drop third strike leads to the first out.
Batting 6, left fielder, Dane Myers.
And up next for Miami, Dane Myers. That's to third, Muncy. Tosses to first, and there's 2 down.
Batting 7, the designated hitter, Davison
Now it's going to be
de los
Davison
Santos.
de los Santos. That's in there. It's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch misses, and it's 2-2. Got him swinging. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They trail in this one 3-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine, Michael Conforto will climb in.
Designated hitter, Michael Conforto.
And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Hill makes the grab, 1 down.
Batting 9th, second baseman, Ha-Seong Kim.
And now the rookie second baseman, Ha-Seong Kim. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. 1 down, base is empty.
Ball 2.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Next pitch is outside. He goes down looking.
Well, he froze him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and pitcher just won the battle.
Betts stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
1-0.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
2 out, space is empty. They say away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Dodgers go down quietly, but they lead at 3-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium, here's the center fielder, Derek Hill. Hill goes 6'1", 29 years old, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. The 0-1. Way out front for strike 2.
You know, Boog, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Now, Nick Fortes. And there's a ball. That catches the corner. Out towards right center field. Edman sprinting for this one. Long run, tracks it down. 2 away down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Edwards, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Late swing, foul to the left. And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The 2-1. Cut on and lifted in the air. Edman squeezes it, and that'll do it. Nothing doing here this half. We head down to the home half of inning number 3.